Watch this and skim through it a little bit. Just to face off and then up to Jacob's part. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the fight in the 160-pound division. And also Golovkin's contract. That's the rumors and supposed soon-to-be done news of him going to the zone. And having equity in the zone, which means that he's going to be somewhat of a part owner of the zone. Small percentage, but still, it's crazy. Now, of course, both of these guys got on shoes. Danny Jacobs is not, as tall as Golovkin, right? About the same height.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll invite both of our champions to take their seats. We'll get this news conference started. The host this afternoon, please.
It'll be a pay-per-view matchup.
Oh, Twilight.
When we signed Daniel and T-Mobile, and
on this stage, I wish you tremendous luck in camp over the next 2 months, and I look forward to spreading the word of this fantastic.
Was it debunked?
Week on our
I don't know. Y'all tell me. Post a link. That news came from Kopinger, man. That guy, I don't know what to believe from him, truth be told.
Now, please welcome the managing director of Matchroom Sport and the promoter of Daniel Jacobs, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
New York, how you doing? Brooklyn, how you doing?
I don't think KD's going to be on this bill because he's fighting March the 15th.
Okay. Guys, just want to echo what Joe said earlier. This is an amazing moment for Dazn. And, fight fans over here, for a long time, you've been paying a lot of money for the super fights, and that's really about to change. The fight itself, we have to give a huge amount of credit and respect to Canelo and to Oscar and the team. They know about this fight. They know how tough this fight is. And I can just see a little bit of worry. I don't know. Maybe. No. Bernard.
AJ Card makes more
Robert.
sense.
These guys know more about boxing than I'll ever know. And they know about this fight. They know about this fight. But isn't it great that we have a super fight? Cinco de Mayo and T-Mobile. Isn't it great that we have a moment in the sport when two great champions can come together? Because I have to be honest, there were plenty of TV executives out there that told us this fight won't happen. There is no way Canelo and Golden Boy will fight Danny Jacobs. I think Danny even feared that himself. But for a long, long time, when we signed Daniel Jacobs, he has told me many, many times 3 special words. Bring me Canelo. And on May the 4th, he gets his chance. He gets his chance, not just to have a great story. We know the Daniel Jacobs story. It's incredible. One day it will go down as the greatest comeback story in the history of the sport. The man was told he may not live, he may not walk again, but he will certainly never fight again. He came back to win the World Middleweight Championship, and now he stands before you to be the unified Middleweight World Championship, the best fighter in the world, the Ring Magazine champion, all these things. But when I saw him fight Gennady Golovkin and that final bell went, I thought, wow, Jacobs has done it. Jacobs has done it. Jacobs has come back from cancer. He's come back from never fighting again, and he's done it. And I thought, I just believe the gods, although it was a close fight, the gods are going to give him this win. But they didn't, because they waited for this moment. They waited for this moment when he can go out on this platform against the very best in the world and create a legacy that will never, ever be forgotten in the sport of boxing. And I've never been so confident in a 50-50 fight, because that's what this is. Because I believe that this young man walks with faith. And I believe that on May the 4th, he will become the unified middleweight champion of the world. Fate is a wonderful thing. But when you combine it with talent, it goes a long way. And for my Mexican friends, I was in Tijuana at the weekend. What a place. What a place. La Chona, my favorite song. True story. And Cinco de Mayo is such a wonderful weekend of celebration for you great people. Not this year. Not this year. I wish both of you the best of luck. My heart, my head is with this young man, the best middleweight on the planet. On May the 4th, you will get a night and a show you will never forget. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.
That's why he's one of the best promoters in the world today.
My trainer, champions.
Please welcome Daniel Jacobs, the Miracle Man.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys. New York. Viva Brooklyn and Viva Mexico, eh? Hey, I just want to say much respect to everyone for being here. Ultimately, much respect to Golden Boy and Canelo for accepting this fight. You're a true champion, and stepping in with another champion says a lot. So I take my hat off to you. But I'm looking for a tremendous fight for the fans. This fight is for the fans. Obviously, our legacy is on the line. He's already well established. So for me, it's about capturing the titles, all the titles, to claim my legacy in my own right. I'm from Brooklyn, Brownsville, New York. I never, ever, ever, ever had it easy. I've always had the long road. I always had to jump over hurdles after hurdle after hurdle. But when I step in that ring, May 4th, that would be the last hurdle that I would have to step in, because I would declare myself the middleweight champ, the best fighter in the world of my division. I have my team to thank: Andre Rozier, Keith Connolly, my trainer up in heaven, Victor Roundtree, who couldn't be here today, all my staff, Scooty Scoot, Chris, Coach. I love all you guys. We have worked so hard for this moment. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not going to be a moment that I take for granted. I'm going to make sure that I put my best foot forward. So all of you fans, whether you're going for Canelo or whether you're going for me, that all you fans can enjoy this fight, because we both stepped up to the plate. We both know what it means. So I'm looking forward to it all. This is very exciting for me. But at the end of the day, I know what matters most, and that's making sure you guys are pleased. So big ups to the fan. Make sure you guys watch this fight. $10 for Dazn to describe. I'll see you guys May 4th. Thank you.
Let's go to the face-off. We're going to talk about the fight.
And for Canelo Alvarez. Thank you, everybody. See you later, New York.
Smart Money's going to say Canelo because he's Canelo, right? I think that this fight is going to go to the cards. And if I think anybody has a chance of getting knocked out, it will be Canelo, just my personal opinion. But Canelo has only been hurt that we've seen really one time. And that was against Miguel Cotto, Jose Miguel Cotto. And that was, what, years ago? He was like 18 or some shit. Probably like younger than that, 17, maybe. Depends. Yeah, you know, Danny got to KO him. And the question is, will Canelo be able to hurt Danny? Canelo wasn't able to hurt Golovkin, and he's a full-fledged older 160 pounder. I'm not saying, no, it's my opinion. I'm not saying it's going to happen, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen. Canelo has the strongest chin based in boxing based off of what he took against Golovkin. That's pretty much it. Mayweather, well, you know, orthopedic gloves. You know? And yeah, Golovkin, as you can see, Golovkin, even though his face scars up, still his chin ain't no joke. It's just that he got one of those faces that'll scar up easy. And then you got casual boxing fans who say, look at his face. Look who won the fight. How does his face look like that? You know? Golovkin, in my opinion, has taken more bombs because of his lack of movement and head movement than Canelo has from bigger fighters, natural 160 pounders. Remember, at one point in time, Curtis Stevens had hit him so hard, Dimney took him off his feet. We all see what happened to Curtis Stevens, though. Gabriel Rosado was laying some work on his face. Jacob's chin is not that solid based off of, you know, as you can see, the Dimitri Pirog. And then, of course, he got dropped by Sergio Mora, a fight that I was at. You know, and then he got dropped by Golovkin trying to switch on the way back in that corner when he, like, you know, was grabbing on his legs and shit. Derevyachenko cracked him, too. Nigel says, TstreeT, be honest with yourself. Jacobs not winning. I only want Jacobs to win. I mean, listen, how do we know that? I understand what you're saying. Listen, I've always been a person that always believes in, like, shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do we know he won't win? I get you. Smart money would say, yeah, bet on Canelo. Canelo's the motherfucking man. But in this case, this is some big shit. And we've seen that Jacobs has risen to the occasion, even though he didn't win, in a big fight. On pay-per-view, in this case, $9.99 a month. By the way, I'm so sick and tired of the people talking about the zone. It's like, what the fuck? This would have been on pay-per-view a year ago. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's $10, but yet the people, the fans, the people who are saying that, like, they won't pay for it are the same ones that are talking about how much money the fighter should be making. Yo, I swear, like, a lot of boxing fans are y'all asshole backwards. Like, y'all saying y'all going to stream like that is asshole backwards to me. But whatever. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all scum. Like, just for that month alone, for Canelo versus, not even a month, 3 weeks apart, for you to get Canelo,
well,
Jacobs.
There you have it, folks. Unlike last week between Anthony and Joshua.
For us to get, like, Canelo, Jacobs, and then Joshua Miller, that's just like $10. Literally $10. It's not $20. It's $10 because, oh, yeah, well, it is. Technically, no, because it's in the same month still, in the same 30-day span, because this is May the 4th. The other one is June the 1st. But, hey, whatever, man. Do whatever the fuck y'all want with y'all money, man. Do whatever y'all want. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. So the news is coming out that Golovkin is going to be signing with the Zone. Smart decision. He's been cleaning house of his management, and basically from what I'm getting from it, he is still with Tom Loeffler. But it may be roles may have switched in regards to it's going to be GGG promotions. From what I'm seeing, Golovkin is a lot smarter than I thought he was if this all turns out to be true. Shout out to him. Like, and he should be making sure he gets all this money. Now, whoever said that, the story came out, from Mike Hopinger. No disrespect to that dude. He does come out with some good information, but he has a real bad reputation for being a PBC shill. So he works with PBC. He's also a contributor writer, one of the head writers, something like that. I don't know the exact role. But basically, he writes for Ring TV. But he has a reputation, of like jumping the gun with news a little bit. And then, I don't know, the point is he's the one that the news came out from first, from my understanding, of Golovkin signing with the Zone and, and being equity and whatever type of deal, whatever. No, I didn't see that fight this weekend. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. But I think it's a good move. Because if he goes over there, what can his first fight be with the Zone? Dan Rayfield, on some real shit, Dan Rayfield been fucking up, lately. Like, I would say, but he's like senior over there. He been fucking up. Like, I will never forget, like, when he wasn't in the loop on Mayweather Pacquiao. I will never forget how he was literally on a crusade to say that the fight wasn't happening. Then also, the second shit, he was like, when Mayweather McGregor got made, he was like, you can keep my credential. I'm not going. And I was like, bro, they're going to make you go. You ESPN. Get out of here with that shit. I think Golovkin's going to fight Boo Andrade his first fight back. Because they want, they want to build up Canelo versus Golovkin 3 on the Zone. I think his first fight is going to be Andrade. Second fight is going to be Canelo again. Andrade about to get his money grabbed too. He about to get his money grabbing him. They getting taken care of over on the Zone. It's a shame that a guy like Jamal Charlo, I wondered, listen. Shit ain't looking right over on the Showtime side. PBC is doing good with their Fox, shit. But when it comes to 160 and heavyweight division, PBC is like on the outside looking in. They are the other side of the street. Just like with Terrence Crawford not being, just like, I'm not saying these fighters should be with this promoter because of this and that and this. I'm not saying Jamal Charlo should leave Al Heyman and go over to the Zone. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that, he's going to have to do something soon. When it comes to Wilder, it's like, bro, you're going to have to do something. You see what I'm saying? They playing chess. Al Heyman been ruling this shit for way too long. With keeping his fighting. It's too much money out there now. It's not the same like it was HBO and Showtime. And ESPN was just ESPN Friday Night Fights. It's not the same no more. People, listen, promoters, managers, networks, they not happy with Al Heyman the way he's been running business with his fighters. So that's why we're seeing stuff like the Zone coming out. Like, you know, y'all don't see it? This is the product. This is the product. You know? I think we're going to see Canelo Triple G this year in September. He's got to make moves. He had to be. It's not, listen, his fighters are doing good. They're getting paid, but they're not getting paid the numbers that we're hearing about out here. The Zone has been practically giving money away. ESPN is giving money away. Look how much they still tried to offer Adrian Broner after Adrian Broner had and I'm talking about Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum before the ESPN. You know, look how much money Keith Thurman was offered from Rock Nation. Look how much money these guys have been turning down. Guaranteed money. And you know Rock Nation went under. Remember, Rock Nation had to buy out Miguel Cotto. It's like, I'm wondering, yes, Al Heyman take care of you and everything, and, you know, he shows loyalty to you. But one of the main reasons why Errol Spence, in my opinion, had to take that fight against Mikey Garcia is because they had to overpay Errol Spence to fight Lamont Peterson to keep him away from HBO, and to fight, who did he fight? Ocampo to keep him away from HBO. You know?